Hello. So today I am going to be unboxing and opening the Agent Carter Besame Cosmetics collection, which I have ordered. I already got the jewelry box, the secret box, that was put on pre-order a couple of weeks ago, I believe. And this was actually kind of cool. It was a mystery box. You didn't know what it was. I believe it cost about $70, and it is a really surprisingly nice jewelry box I've been using to store the rest of my Besame Cosmetics collection. When you got the mystery box, you got this neat jewelry box that has a false bottom, which I will show you in a minute. So, starting with my collection, we've got the Cashmere Foundation Sticks. I have one in 808 Natural Beige and 807 True Beige, or I use True Beige for concealing, and I use this one for a foundation shade because it's closer to the color of my skin than this one, which is a little bit light, but it's really good for concealer. Next, we've got my technically 3 colors of lipstick, 4 lipsticks. This is, it's really cool to look at this one because you can really see how they changed the packaging in between when I got my first tube of red velvet and when I got the second. One is a lot of a lighter shade, one is a little bit more gold colored, and as you can see, the shape is slightly different. And this has a rattling mechanism that's been loose, and this doesn't. This is my early tube. You can see it's old because the bottom completely wore off, and this is the other one. But this is what the the lipstick looks like. And then I've got Blood Red, which is really dark red. This is Victory Red, which is very bright red and a replica of the color that women were encouraged to wear in World War II. You may think that I'm wearing this headscarf because of vintage, but actually I just got back from the gym and my hair is a mess, so I put it in a skirt. I've also got the Besame Mascara Cake in black. It's got a beautiful, beautiful box that was, once I finally use this up 100 years from now, it's going to be gorgeous for trinkets. It's a little hard to open, but on the back it says, this is Black Cake Mascara, and it's like a little black cake wrapped in tissue paper that you just get wet, dip in. I've got the mascara brush and the eyeliner brush, which are beautiful, beautiful quality as well. I've got the vanilla translucent brightening powder, which I've had for like 4 years, and it's really just like falling to pieces at this point, but the powder is so nice. And then I've got the Crimson Cream Rouge, which is gorgeous. You just twist it off. That's the rouge. It comes in a little tin inside. It's a lot of product. It goes a long way. So the cool thing about this is there is a secret bottom to the jewelry box, and you've got 102 Sweet Dreams, which is a color of lipstick that Peggy Carter uses in Agent Carter to knock out someone. So each of these is supposed to be like a spy tool, from Howard Stark, and they've got Forget Me Not, and they've got 104 Always Be True, and these are all repackaged colors that were put in this cool packaging for lipstick. This is Dusty Rose, which is a gorgeous, really nice color. And you'll also notice that they engraved the word Besame onto the side of the lipstick tube, and it's also got the Marvel licensing side of the tube, which is pretty cool. And yeah, and then Always Be True is, I believe, Red Hot Red, which I didn't own, and I really like. It's an absolutely gorgeous, really bright orangey red color that still does not manage to make my teeth look orange. Whenever they talk about orange reds, that's a good one. And then AC102 Red Velvet. Unfortunately, I mushed the top of this trying to put it back into the tube, which I'm extremely pissed off at myself about because there's no way to fix that. But yeah, they are just colors that Besame already produces that they just put into a new packaging. And what you also get when you got that box, which is now sold out, by the way, is a letter from Howard Stark telling you all of the lipsticks and what they do and what the colors are, and then a little autographed picture of Howard Stark, because of course Howard Stark puts in an autographed picture of himself along with your jewelry box. So this is the box. I'm very excited about this. I love Besame's mail packaging. Look at this. I don't want to open it or throw it away. It's so pretty. So we're just going to see what is inside this magical box, because I haven't opened it yet. Oh, okay. So with every box that you order, first of all, you get a copy of the Daily Bugle, which is like the Besame newsletter. And this one says about Agent Carter. Very cool. So it's like a big fake newspaper. I love it. So this basically tells you about Agent Carter and spy gear and how they how they did all this stuff, and they have like how they did the makeup and stuff like that, and a little bit about the show, a little bit about the Besame boutique in Burbank, California, and then they have a crossword puzzle that you can do, which is really freaking cool. And Myrna Loy is the featured Besame girl right there. They always feature like these really cool people. And then on the back, they've got a picture of the collection. This is the eyeshadow palette. It looks like a British passport. This is the 102 Sweet Dreams. This is the Stark Industries jewelry box, and this is the invisible dusting powder. And I bought both of these, which are invisible, so I'm going to see what they look like. And then, oh, this is cool. Neat. Okay, she did her eyebrows with eyeshadow. Okay, so this tells you to do the classic look. They tell you like what products were used on Peggy's face, which is really cool, and I may try this out just for kicks. And they talk about the aviatrix Stetson hat, which is kind of cool. I've got a replica behind me, which is definitely not as cool, but it was really fun to make. So that is that, and this is interesting, there are little initials by the, like all over here, like, oh, maybe it's a puzzle that I have to fix. And then, it's the items. Okay, so I'm like a freaking practice. I waited so long for this collection. Marvel did me dirty. Okay, alright. Oh, this is a big, wow, okay. I was not expecting it to be this big. So this is cool. So this is the palette, this is the dusting powder. I'm going to open the dusting powder first, because I didn't expect it to be, oh, it slides. It slides. Oh, okay. Look at the little SSR. This is big. I did not expect it to be this big. Wow, no wonder it was like $35. Holy crap. And the box is gorgeous. Oh, I love the box. And then on the back it shows you like how the thing is put together. The compact itself, which is kind of neat. It's like there's blueprints. There's a codex. On the mirror, a codex. And then a little padding powder. So that's very, okay, and the piece of, so, okay, first gripe, this doesn't have a loop through the back, so I'm going to have to touch this puff with my hands, and that's kind of a shame, because when you look at the invisible dusting powder, which is like half the size, there's a little strap on the back so that you can pat this in and do your face, and you don't touch the pad with your fingers and get the oil from your fingers into the powder. So, okay, that's a strike one. And I mean, look at the size of this thing. Like, that's compared to the dusting powder. Like, you can put a strap on that? Oh, man. Okay. Well, anyway, let me swatch the dusting powder and see how it looks. Look at this. Dig my fingernail into this. Okay, so that's the little plastic piece that can go over there. This is very soft. I'm going to try to not touch it with my hand. And, okay, and... oh, it is soft. Very silky. Let's see if it'll reduce the shine on my nose. This is the ultimate test because ooh, it's very mattifying. Oh, I like this. See, I just got back from the gym and I'm very sweaty. Oh, man, I am like matte. Look at that. Look at that. It's just like erasing all my oil. Oh, I love this. I hope this doesn't sell out. I really like that. Okay, so pluses, it's a great product. It doesn't have talc in it. Minuses, there's no strap to hold it. So I might have to use a brush instead of the included pat. And I'm assuming that this codex key is to solve these little, there's like little initials all over the Besame newspaper, like written. So I think I'm going to have to like play around with that letter and solve the puzzle. Okay, so next we've got the eyeshadow collection. Okay, this does not slide apart like the other one, which is kind of a shame. Oh, hoo-hoo! It's my little passport. It says Margaret P. Carter on it. Okay, so originally I thought that was a mistake, but according to Besame, Margaret P. Carter was actually her original name in the comics. Her name in the show was Margaret Elizabeth Carter, and I was getting a little bit salty, and I was calling her Margaret Elizabeth Carter because I was like, why is her middle initial P? Because in the TV show it's E, but in the comics it's P. So Got one on me today, Besame. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, look how pretty this is. Okay, so we have two shimmer shades, Dugan and Allies, and English. Actually, that's shimmery. Zero Matter, Leviathan, Midnight Oil. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, and there's a little mirror here so that it's like your picture. Like there's a mirror, and it's like your face is the. Oh, that's cool. Oh yes. Oh yes. So Dugan is a very pretty browny gold color. Zero Matter is like creamy looking, like a white color. English is like a glittery pink. Allies is like an army green, but it's also glittery. Midnight Oil is dark brown, and Leviathan is like a plum color. Wow, this is really, really pretty. Okay, let's watch these. Let's watch them. Gotta do it. Oh my gosh, I'm afraid to touch this. Ooh. Oh. Oh. That was one finger swipe. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Okay, Zero Matter. Okay, that's a shimmer too. I thought it was a matte. It's not. There's two mattes and four shimmers. Okay, we'll deal with that. Okay, but like those are the colors. They kind of wrap around my arms. I did not intend for it to do that. Arms twist. There we go. Those are the colors. They're gorgeous. They're very silky, and oh man, the pigment's really nice. I'm gonna definitely use Midnight Oil as an eyebrow tint and see if I can put together a look for this. So on the whole, I'm pretty impressed actually. And the magnet is very strong, which is super nice because it won't be flying open all over the dang place. So yeah, okay. So that's been the unboxing. I've got some a little bit of complaints about the line in and of itself. So this was hyped up for like a year. Besame was like, we're gonna have this Agent Carter collection and it's gonna be so cool. And what apparently happened was that Marvel didn't want to take any huge risks or order a lot of cool stuff from them. Snow White's 80th anniversary was out this year, and Disney ordered an absolute crap ton of new colors of lipstick and dusting powder and lip balm and lipsticks and tiny lipsticks and big lipsticks and like all this stuff and scarves and things. And Besame really delivered on that. Like there was so much stuff you could get from the Snow White collection, and it was beautiful. So a lot of girls who were looking at the Agent Carter like collection, like waiting were like, oh my gosh, if it's anything like the Snow White collection, like we're just gonna be in love. And Marvel dropped the ball and didn't order anything. And I feel really bad for Gabriella and all the wonderful women who worked so hard on this collection, because it's obvious they put so much thought into this. I mean, there's puzzles, there's crosswords, there's all kinds of stuff. And there's like there's three things. There's repackaged lipstick, the eyeshadow palette, and the dusting powder. And it's really a shame. Like I wouldn't have said no to some lip balm or to some mascara that was like Peggy branded or anything like that. I mean, I guess you take what you get when it's Marvel. I mean, they should know that there's huge demand for this, because the mystery box, which was the jewelry box with the lipsticks, is already sold out, and it's not coming back in. And I'm sure that like these are gonna sell out like just in absolutely no time. So kind of disappointed, but I understand why. Those are my thoughts on the line. I'm very pleased with what I got, and I'm definitely going to be doing some makeup looks with that. So yeah, that's it.